Happy holidays, all you forest explorers. In this Christmas holiday special, I'm going to talk about Christmas tree farms. But I'd also like to say, I hope you all have a great holiday season. And from the branch manager team to your family, and from my family to your family, I wish you a great and happy season. Cheers. Today we are at the Lanceville Christmas tree farm with the owner, Brian Dempsey, beside me. He has been kind enough to let us come onto his property, a very lovely location near the town of Lanceville, which is small, just north of Nanaimo, BC. I want to learn some stuff about the Christmas tree farms myself. So Brian, what's the area of your farm at this point?
Property's 4.93 acres, and I've got probably about 3 acres planted. A couple of thousand trees in the ground at any time.
How many trees do you sell every year?
About 160 trees.
160 trees.
Yeah.
And can I ask you what your rate is?
$30.
$30,
yeah,
okay.
Flat rate regardless of size. I don't specify by size or species.
We understand it with Christmas trees that it takes somewhere between 6 and 8 years to grow them to the heights you want them. What happens the first 5 years? Are you running a deficit? Is it
No. I've just I've been growing long enough. I just keep interplanting.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you use a succession planting?
Yeah, I've been doing it selling for 25 years. So
okay.
Yeah, I planted 30 years ago.
Okay. So when you started with little seedlings?
It was just cleared land, totally cleared.
Cleared land. Okay.
Yeah. This is just for fun. Yeah, this is my living.
I'd find it fun too because I love silviculture or growing trees. What do you do from the time the tree's small till it reaches a 5 or 6 year, up to 8 years or whatever the maximum age is? What do you do with that tree to help cultivate it to make it look more like a Christmas tree?
You got to wait till they get about 4 feet tall. Things like keeping the bottom trimmed, like to make a handle.
Okay.
And if there's multi-tops, you got to deal with them. And if there's no good top, you actually cut the top of the tree off and bend a branch up. And once they get to about 4 or 5 feet, then I start using a knife to trim them. The biggest problem I had was rabbits.
Rabbits, okay.
They came in and they clear cut my 200 trees I planted. So then it was the case, rabbits. And then I had to go and buy these tree guards and put them around the tree.
The cones,
yeah.
Quite often it's deer, but deer love cedar seedlings more because they got nice juicy tops, I guess.
But the deer browse, they don't stay in one spot. You'll notice that they keep walking the whole time they're eating.
Right.
But they do, if you walk around my field, you'll see some that when they've got the velvet on their horns, they take the velvet off and destroy a tree.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, literally, like they take everything off the tree.
There we go.
I get nice families to come here to get a Christmas tree. My statement is, nobody comes to cut a Christmas tree in a rotten mood.
Good. Okay, now Brian, since we're here on a Christmas tree farm, the whole spirit of Christmas is a big thing here. What gives you that thrill or excitement that makes you feel good about doing what you're doing here?
Well, I meet a lot of nice people. And I meet a lot of families. I have one family that's been coming here since their boy was about 10. He told me yesterday he was 34. So he's been coming here his whole life. Now they come, Grandma and Grandpa, the 2 boys, and the oldest boy's 2 kids, and they get 1 tree. It takes them 3 vehicles to get here, but they want the 1 tree, and it's a family tradition for them. And it's my tradition too, I get a lot of repeat business, and the other thing is now, Google. People Google for a Christmas tree and they find me.
The smell of a fresh Christmas tree is unbelievable. And I'll just say one thing, and I go back to my youth, and I'm sure Brian can relate to this too. When I grew up in Chilliwack, we always had trees. In those days, you could go out and get your own tree without, having, nowadays you have to get it through a tree farm or get an artificial tree. But when we got our tree, we brought it in. It was a big hunt. It was like a huge thing. Put it in the house, and it was big too. We got up on Christmas Day. We could smell that beautiful smell of fir.
Yeah.
It's fir, or pine is another one that has probably even stronger smell.
Yeah.
So
Balsam's got a nice smell.
and balsam.
Yeah. Yeah. This is William, my grandson. He's just over 2. He'll be the owner operator here one day, I hope.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Do you see that?
What's it doing?
Yeah. There's trees.
Well, thank you very much for all of that, Brian, and
Well,
thank you for
yeah.
having us on your
Not
site.
a problem.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Not a
We'll be
problem.
on our next viewing. And partner, thank you. You're going to be the next one to. What are you figuring? A couple of years, maybe
Yeah.
you'll be doing this. Good man. I like your tooth.
You say you want a sign, you say you want a sign from
A quaint little Christmas tree farm. It's something a lot of people don't know about. When I was with the Ministry of Forestry, I was an enforcement officer, and the only thing I knew about Christmas tree farms was that the farms would have to report how many trees they cut and remove from their farm. It's private property, so I would just get tree receipts. That's how we kept track of it, to make sure everybody is kept honest. And these people are very good. They're very honest. They're family people, as you can see. The expanse and the magnitude of Christmas tree farms could be related to in this way. $45 million worth of Christmas trees are taken off in Canada, mostly from these types of farms. $45 million exported every year from this country. That's all of Canada. So approximately 2 to 3 million trees are exported. And BC alone, if we want specifically to get to the province of BC, there are approximately 450 tree growers. Now, most of those are Christmas tree farms like this, or other farms that are generally on private land. So the land is it's not government land. It's not intruding on crown land. It doesn't take up any land on reserves, on parks. It's good for the ecosystem. It's good for the environment. People come here. Well, it's like a candy store. You look and see, wow, I think I like that one, or I like that one. And they come on over here, they have their tree, they're happy, take it home, and Christmas has started. And everybody is in the Christmas mood. There's about 450 Christmas tree farms and growers. The provinces that produce the most Christmas trees in Canada are Quebec, Ontario, and Nova Scotia. In BC, there's generally a lack of trees that are growing on Christmas tree farms, and there's more people that want them. So what is happening is that a lot of Christmas trees are imported from the United States, just across the line, to make up for the lack of inventory. It's surprising that in BC we actually have to import trees to sell, considering that BC, we think, I've always thought, that has the most number of trees in Canada. On the world market, the 3 biggest producers of Christmas trees, Christmas tree farms, in the world are Germany, France, and Denmark. So the Canadian Christmas tree farm, the market, the sold produces in and around about $77 million and moving upwards at this point. There are 40 million trees, Christmas trees, sold in North America. About 6 million of those are sold from Canada. Hope you enjoyed this. This is a special time of year. This is the branch manager signing off and wishing everyone a very happy Christmas. And just a reminder, to keep it real and keep it green.